Let's create a new sheet set for your discipline drawings. Click on Sheet Set Manager. Click Open, New Sheet Set. Create using an example sheet set. Click Next. Browse to the project sheet set template. This will be in the R drive. Look under the Engineering CAD Training Committee folder, CAD Basics, Demo Videos, Sheet Set Manager, Start Files, then select SFO New Sheet Set Template 1 and Open. Click Next. Then we're going to check the sheet set properties. Before we do anything, we want to make sure under Sheet Custom Properties that the sheet titles are set. This looks good, so we click OK. Now let's change the name to Utility Sheet Set 1. Now let's change the description to say Utilities. Click Next and Finish. And that's it for step 1. Now let's create sheets. Click Open. We're waiting for it to open. Now in the R drive under Engineering CAD Training Committee, and then CAD Basics, and ACAD Title Block 2024, click ANSI D Sheet Setup 2024. Then click Open. Now, as soon as it opens, we're going to Save As in the project folder. In this example, we're saving it to Tuya's Training Demonstration folder. So navigate to the folder you want to save as in. And here, we'll call it Utility Sheets. And save. The next step is to right-click the node and click Import Layout as Sheet. Click Browse for Drawings and wait for that to open. Browse to the Utility Sheets and click Open. Then click Import Checked. Now we'll move on to the next step. Step number 3. Let's rename and renumber sheets. Right-click on a node, then click Rename and Renumber. The number in this box indicates the sequencing number, and the sheet title box is for our drawing number. If we click this box here, the layout will match the sheet title box. Currently, it's matching the Layout tab name already because we are using a template. Click Next. Let's change these to capital letters. Next. And you'll notice that as I change the sheet title box, the tab names down here are automatically updating. Click OK. And that's it for step 3. Remember to regen to make sure everything is updated and then save. Step 4 is to update sheet titles. Notice that we have attribute blocks inserted. In this sheet, there is the 3-line description attribute block. In the next sheet, there is also a 3-line description attribute block. In U001 and U100, we have a 2-line description attribute block. Remember, we have specific limits on how many lines there can be for each block. If you need to change the number of lines, insert a different block instead. Sheet titles are individual to each sheet. Therefore, we modify them through Sheet Properties. Right-click and select Sheet Properties at the bottom. This, and here, let's put in Title Sheet. Notice that we typed in lowercase letters, and it will automatically update to capital letters. So now it looks like we have a dashed line in the first and third rows. To get rid of this, double-click on it and delete it from the value box. Let's do this again. And when you double-click and change something, this gets rid of the link to the Sheet Set Manager, so you'll have to reinsert the field if you want to link it again. In this case, we don't need rows 1 and 3, so we'll leave it like that. Now on the second page, do the same thing. Double-click, delete, and delete. Also, let's change line 2 to say overall utility map. Notice we're typing it in lowercase letters. When we change it here directly, it loses the link to the Sheet Set Manager. So, to link it back, we'll have to double-click it, select everything in the text field so it's highlighted, right-click, insert field. In the field category, make sure Sheet Set is selected. Then in the field names, choose Current Sheet Custom. Sheet Title 2 is OK. Then click OK. And now it's tied to the sheet set. We can check that it's linked by going back to the Sheet Set Properties and see how you can type in this field. This is where you want to make changes to keep the linkage, not in the individual attribute blocks. For example, here I will remove the word utility and click OK. Use the command regen and see that it updated. Next page is the utility map. So again, let's go to Properties. And in this case, it's only a 2-line description, so the third line is not shown. We'll change the first line to Utility General Notes and we'll change the second line to abbreviations. Click OK. Regen. Okay. For the fourth sheet, we're not going to go into the sheet to make the changes. Let's right-click on the sheet and go into Properties. Change the sheet title to Existing and Demo. The second line will be Utility Plan. Click OK. Run regen. Now let's check it out. It worked. And that's it for step 4. Step number 5 is to publish a PDF. From the Sheet Set Manager window, we can publish all of the sheets at once by clicking the main title, Utility Sheet Set 1. Right-click, go to Publish, then Publish PDF. Now navigate to where you want to save the PDF. Now, we already went through these steps before the video, so let's see what came out. This is what the finished product looks like. Published in one click. Because we used the sheet set template, this already has the plotting settings prepared. Control P. The paper size, window, scale, pen settings, they're all ready to go. If you want to print one sheet at a time, you can do that too without even opening the drawing. Right-click on the sheet you want to print. Click Publish, Publish to PDF, and go through the same steps. You can also create publishing sets so it will print the same pages you choose every time. That's it.